Let's see how long it takes for you to complain about setup.
I can start now. Fuck,
What?
it's auto shifting and it's...
What?
Yeah, my nephew was driving.
Auto shifting. Yeah,
Driving line.
maybe.
I bring the system.
Keep it on. Maybe it helps.
Yeah.
Where's everybody? There were like 10 people when we registered. Why is there nobody? Are they left already?
Maybe the race start.
Are you sure you find the race line now without the assistance? There's a right hand corner coming up. I will comment a little bit just in case. This is what happens when you don't have a race line. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know I had to wait a few meters.
Exit looks clear. Car left.
What is this race line? Where did you go?
I tried to stay on track, but that didn't work out.
I went off because I was afraid of you and gave you too much room.
You were not afraid of me. You were afraid of me.
No. No, that's really not true. I could have run to the apex, but I thought I was not sure if you're going to be there. I need the race line assistance. Where are you? Again?
I lost the rail.
Of course you did. I'm going to wait for you so you at least see something of a race line.
Why?
Where are you going? It's going straight! Come on! That's embarrassing! I'm streaming! Oh, you can't even do like an outlap without crashing 3 times. Where? I thought you crashed into the thing.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
because my outlap doesn't count.
Yeah,
Satisfied? Sorry?
Stop the racing.
Ah.
Big line.
No off track.
Really?
No off track. Stop complaining! Try to drive faster, you slow GT3. Well, you in my draft, you should be all over my rear. And you're the faster driver. Like, should be the faster driver. Oh, I forgot to switch into first. I even run in wrong gears. You have to practice more. I'm not used to run in front of you, this is boring.
Sector 1 is 6 off the base.
Ah, this was an off track. Sorry?
No wonder you sound like Mark.
Why? What?
You think you don't flex every time.
No, it's not true. This is not an off track. This is perfectly fine. And the off tracks I had now, for example, the 1, 2, this was like no speed advantage. It's like 1 centimeter too far. Next time 1 centimeter less. It's not an off track and it's exactly the same pace. There's if you know what to do if you want to take off tracks in order to be fast here. They look different. Haha.
Sector 1 is 0.26 off the base.
Ah, just. Ah, finally, there you are.
Ooh, I almost lost.
There you were. Woo! 1 and 2. Look at that. Ah. No fast guys around, that means.
You're 2/10 off the base in sector 1.
Oh, way!
Okay, BJ, we need to watch these track limits.
No off track.
That is one. You were surprised by it too.
No. Because I know. I was driving yesterday a few laps aware where the fucking off tracks are here. You can go to the green there, halfway to the green, that's fine. Oh, my fastest laps without off tracks. Move your ass! I'm bored here. Maybe you're faster like that. Normally you need to be in front in order to be fast. No, it doesn't work. William, what's going on?
Oh, no idea.
Did you hit the wall? Yeah. Come on! GT3s! Ooh, let's go with this guy. Enter. Enter. Let's see what Enter can do.
Take clear.
Enter. Oh, he's a 4000 rating guy from Spain. Should be fun. Well, he's taking it very easy. Oh, no off track. This time I was surprised. Slow but careful. It's the way you do an outlap. You can watch and learn. Maybe he's saving tires to But if he's behind me, I can fuck with his lap time for good. I will let him pass because I don't want to pull him for the case he is fast. Well, it's faster than his outlap. This happened like twice to me. Yesterday also once. This doesn't make any sense. Touching the left curb, just like running over it, and the car turns 90 degrees sideways. Without throttle, without nothing, no, it just should not happen like this. I don't understand what's going on there. He's running a bit weird. Come on, move! He's not really driving like a 4000 plus hour rating guy. This was also quite wide.
No!
Yes, yes, over the curbs. Yeah, yeah, well.
I don't know where I'm gonna go, like.
The guy behind us is running wide everywhere. I think I have some damage. Or? Well, I touched the wall. And I don't know, I'm not sure if top speed is there. Initial. Oh, he's gone again. Mr. Hot Lapper. Distracted. By me?
I get distracted, so
By a corner coming up, you mean? What the fuck? What's going to happen? It makes a turn! What am I supposed to do? Should I follow? Should I stop? Should I go the other side? Oh, yeah, that's good, huh? I get easily distracted. Like, if there's a turn coming up, I don't know where to go. Ah, I saw that, I saw that. You cheater. This is the worst. Like, going wide yourself and then complaining if I have like an off 1 centimeter off track somewhere where it doesn't make any difference. But going wide there where you did, this is going to make a difference. You cheater.
Go away! Go away!
It's becoming faster. Ooh.
No!
Left side, clear
God,
left.
kill someone.
Ah, yeah, touch his. Oh, he went off to the pit. He broke way too early. He did this also in the corner before already. He's braking too early.
I think I had enough.
Well, I have to make a lap because I cannot have this standing here.
Tactics clear, push.
Ooh.
You want the number one in front of you, mate.
Sorry?
You want the number one in front of you, mate.
He was waiting for us, for me, for you. You come out as well?
No, I don't know. Still have to update the website.
Ah.
Yeah, pretty tight already. I think I had my little
Actually, I'm not sure if I can beat your lucky punch lap. You are not really fast, but the one lap, like always, you managed one decent lap. Oh, Enzo is holding up by now. Yeah, but he's running wild, using everything. Well, and off track.
Yeah.
Oh, shitty entry into the lap.
Just go wide like the guy behind you. Now he's going to kill you.
Yeah, I thought. But he's going to have a run now on the straight, which is a pity because I'm 2/10 down.
He runs so wide over everything. If I take that line, Here he takes off track.
Let's see if we can pull it off. I won't have your time, but...
Still there.
Ooh, this was really close.
That is going to defend.
This was a bit aggressive of his side. This guy was... I would have been next to him. Well, he is on pace by now. Yeah, he's running a bit too wide.
Well, my fastest lap was a clean.
Sorry? Ah, yeah, okay.
I'm surprised by that.
Haha.
Almost didn't say that though.
I'm fighting this guy, or can I do the same lap time? Ah, no, before, yeah. This was something else now. Yeah, with him fighting 30, it's not easy to be faster.
He almost did the same lap time as me.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he got fast by now.
But I think I can find half a second when he is like.
Sector 1 time is good.
He takes one track.
I'm clean so far.
Going left-handed is going to take one track.
Well, at the entry already.
Look at that!
Oh, I fucked up this corner. Who is running wide? Sorry?
If he's speeding my lap time like this, I have to go out. Show how to cheat.
He's running wide everywhere.
Like that, wide open.
Maybe I should start fighting a bit 32. Yeah, but mine was clear. Mine was clean, but in his draft. Ah, maybe he's also running less fuel. Ah, no, yeah, you cannot. Why he went slow now? Did he made a mistake?
Now he was waiting at me. I'm doing a lap time like this now. That's why.
Right side, to your right.
Come on, nice, stupid.
Just being really fit. I like this lap. Track limits.
Well, you don't want to fight with this guy, this is for sure.
Why?
Well, he was running, I was leaving the door open, he was running next to me and he just like pushed me off the track.
At least he says so.
Yeah, I knew that he was not giving enough room. Now you're driving as well? Ah, yeah, you do.
I was only doing one lap. I'm trying to beat the lap time.
Going 30.
Yeah.
All the way.
Push.
Oh, you did also.
Disengage limiter.
I think he had 5 or 6 off tracks.
Yeah. I'll wait for you. Ah, bro is saying hello. Sorry?
I can't do those lines.
Excuses. Excuses.
It's so difficult.
Excuses.
I'm so used.
Excuses. I will try a dirty one. I go full dirt! Dirt mode! On! Da 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 da. Yeah, but we are going to fight at the end of the straight again if he's so close to me.
Me too.
Okay, fuck you. Go away. What a move. Go, go, go! Leave me more space! Now he's going tight! You killed me! Yeah, I got a touch from you. Oh, he's rolling over.
Okay.
Oh my.
No, I don't know.
No, come on. That's fun.
Uh,
Come on.
I still have to finish this.
Come on. Yeah, it's Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday.
Yeah, but tomorrow I promised to go do something with my nephew, so I have to go get up early.
Well, I want to have one clean, dirty lap. One clean, one clean, dirty lap, and see. I probably cannot utilize all of the dirtiness, but I can gain some at some corners. I'm perfectly fine with extending my line there. He's not much faster than us, huh? Oh, this was pit limiter.
Oh, 4 tenths.
Ah, that's easy.
Easy.
I think so. Going wide.
I thought so too, but then I'm thinking,
Yeah, you're just slow. I mean, it's... You need a good driver too. Oh, I run super wide. Oh, I like to run wide actually. It's easier than running short for me. But I have to keep a distance to him so he's not fucking my lap time again.
probably is going to wait for you then.
Oh, he's braking so late into this thing.
I saw him also drift a lot.
Oh, he gained half a second onto this thing.
Well, I'm calling you tonight. Thanks for the laps. Who knows?
Thanks, you're welcome. You don't wait for this one lap?
I'm already left in 6.
Ah, okay. Well, he's fighting me again into DT1.
Ah. Fast lap.
Well, it depends. If he's going really fast, then it might.
I also have to go to the toilet, so... I will talk to you tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye. Good night.
Bye.
Oh. Oh, he's running wide. Every time until there's sand. Unbelievable. Trying to break draft. Ooh.
Clear left.
This was net code. Or it was
Car left. Clear left. Car right. Right. Clear right.
Well, that's good fun. It's quite surprising we survived so long.
Okay, Big G, you need to watch these track limits. You need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. Car left. Clear left. Okay, Big G, you've got half your fuel left. Still there. Right side's clear.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Hi, King. Actually, I'm really surprised we survived that long because, well, this is not an official race, it was just a practice session. And both of us were racing really aggressive and bumper to bumper basically. I mean, there's hardly any space left. Of course, King. Oh, I touched him here. Yeah. What is it about force feedback and direct drive wheels? You feel the bumps in the force feedback, or basically you feel the bumps, especially in the cockpit like I'm using, which is full motion. So you get thrown around quite a bit. Ah, yes. That's true. The FANATEC direct drive tends to do that a bit more than the SIMUCUBE. But it's a matter of settings. So what's the question? Well, I think the first. Well, I do drive Assetto Corsa now and then, but not a lot. I'm not a specialist as far as force feedback is concerned in Assetto Corsa. I can tell you in detail in iRacing because this is what I'm driving most. And I have a FANATEC direct drive as well as a SIMUCUBE Ultimate, so I know both. But I'm not so perfectly sure in Assetto Corsa, and most of this force feedback question comes down to the configuration. So you can basically dial in more or less whatever you prefer. But you might have to tweak with in-game settings as well as the direct driver settings. In iRacing, so first of all, it depends on what you define noise, because well, noise can be like the difference of in the concrete to some bumps or like steps in the track. And I'm not sure what you would define as noise. For me personally, I think that in real life you feel more. For example, if you go down the straight, you feel a bit more in the steering than you have is force feedback. What you feel in force feedback normally, like, is my from guts. But you do feel noise, road texture as force feedback in at least in iRacing. Prime example, for example, is Daytona, the oval in Daytona, and last corner, I think it's a corner before start finish. In the middle of this banked corner, you have like a patch, a repaired patch of concrete, and if you go over this, you feel this in the steering wheel. So stuff like that. Or another example is carousel, these concrete plates in carousel at Nordschleife. This is something you do feel the road texture as force feedback in the wheel. Some other things, maybe smaller stuff, smaller vibrations, I think not so much. But all of that depends a lot on the settings. For example, if you use this in SIMUCUBE, it's called reconstruction filters. For example, if you crank those up, it will kill a lot of this feeling. If you leave this to 0 or 1, you will feel a lot more. The most if you switch it off, then you have a lot of grain going on in the steering wheel. If you consider this being realistic, is a different thing. But all of that is hi Enzo. All of that is depends on the setting of game and driver. So Yeah, I think this is quite a tricky thing to find a compromise between feeling as many details as possible without running into this problem of oscillations. It's also a matter of preference actually, because I know people, they switch off all damping, all filters, everything. They run like a extremely aggressive setting. So you feel like amazing lot of things going on in the wheel, but you have a massive tendency of oscillating. So with every bump, if you don't really hold the wheel tight with two hands, it's going to start oscillating, and eventually you are going to crash immediately. I personally, I don't, for me this is a no-go, because no matter which car I had driven, and I drove like 2-3 different cars also on Nordschleife myself, to my knowledge, at least the cars I drove, maybe you have like a hit in the steering wheel at one point of a bump on the straight, but in a real car it never starts to oscillate like it does in these direct drive wheels without any dampening or filters going on. So for me this is a completely no-go. You should be able to leave the wheel, to let go the wheel with your hands without crashing like within half a second, because it starts oscillating like crazy. So that means if you want to avoid this behavior of oscillating, you have to use some kind of dampening or filter which will dial down the details of what you feel. And this is why I think it's a personal preference. I use as little dampening and as little filter as possible while avoiding these kind of oscillations, because for me this is a no-go. Some others, they say they don't care, they are not going to let the wheel go, they will hold it with two hands, and so they will avoid the oscillation by that, and therefore using much less filter and dampening. So it's a trade-off and also personal preference, I think. But for example, like standing in the pit, starting the engine, and the wheel goes crazy, like if I have this, I go crazy. I cannot live with that. Because I have here a simulator built up which is replicating a real car as much as possible. And I'm not going to sell a session where people get into the simulator and you start the engine and the wheel go crazy by itself, just by having the engine running. So that's a no-go. Yes, yes, I know what you mean. This is exactly what I also felt, or I was not aware. If you put the filter in the SIMUCUBE True Drive to 0, you have a lot of vibration and stuff going on in the wheel. Quite a good bit of it, to me, it doesn't feel realistic. You don't have this kind of rattling going on in a real car steering wheel. There's too much noise going on. I'm not an expert, you probably understand much better where this is coming from, but I just compare what I feel in my direct drive and what I feel in real cars. And to some point, sometimes something is missing, but if you take off all these filters and there's all kind of rattling and rumbling going on in the steering wheel, it's too much. And well, I don't know where this exactly is coming from. I guess the interpretation of the driver based on the telemetry sent by the game, but I mean, to some extent, for example, the problem you describe, with the wheel shaking at standstill. There might be solutions, for example, like this dynamic dampening filter they have in FANATEC driver in the FANALAB. That you use a different damping setting if you have a standstill car, for example, but you deactivate this filter once you drive. So trying to avoid these oscillations at the standstill, which is clearly, well, unrealistic. But once you drive, you decrease this filter. I have no idea how to implement that, but I mean, in iRacing, I think they have something like this in the options as well, where you reduce force when parked. If you don't use this and you have a very aggressive configuration at direct drive, you will have oscillations in a parked car. On the other hand, I always uncheck this, because if you have reduced force when parked, the steering feels completely unrealistic. You're sitting still in the car and there is no force, and there is no how do you say, like some resistance in the steering. And normally in a parked car, the resistance in the steering wheel is the largest. So if you sit in the parked car and the steering is you can move it like this without any effort, without any force. To me, this is completely unrealistic. So I do not use this. I have iRacing sending force to the wheel, and then I dial in the filter to a point that it just not start oscillating. I see. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it seems that there are some small... I know from some other games, when you start them, for example, there's some strange thing happening in the direct drives. And probably this is down to what you described, that sometimes the game is sending like a kick. And the direct drive drivers interpret this, yeah. And you have a movement, which in that situation you don't want. Anyway, guys, it's late for me. This was good fun with Enzo. For my feeling, he's a tiny tit aggressive. For the practice session, it was a fun. During the race, I don't want somebody to race that close and that aggressive on me in fights. This could be a bit dangerous. But for the practice session, this was very good fun. Yeah. Thank you, King. Please feel free to send me an email if you have if you want to discuss stuff further. Normally I do not have too much chat going on here in the streams, and when I'm driving, I could not discuss stuff. But yeah, if you want to discuss something, please feel free to send an email. And hats off to you to develop something by your own. I wish you all the best and lots of success, that you figure out all the problems you might encounter. Thanks for tuning in, and maybe see you... Well, I will have a practice session with my teammate tomorrow evening, and then the DGDM race on Monday evening. And thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.